Star Wars Last Jedi backlash, Rian Johnson says sorry to fans amid Episode 9 fears. Star Wars Last Jedi director Rian Johnson just said sorry to fans who started a backlash and boycott against Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy's treatment of the franchise. The last 6 months have witnessed a running battle between furious fans and Lucasfilm figures Johnson and Kennedy. A vocal part of the fandom is calling for Kennedy's dismissal, while the director has been nicknamed Rian Johnson. Most fans were primarily upset over the treatment of Luke Skywalker and other legacy elements of the original trilogy. Lucasfilm figures, including Force Awakens director JJ Abrams, have often implied that fan protests are rooted in misogyny, bigotry in general, and an inability to embrace or understand change and modern liberal values. It certainly hasn't helped repair the rift, or perhaps entice back fans who publicly boycotted Solo, a Star Wars story, and have taken credit for its monumental box office failure. There are legitimate fears this backlash could continue to grow and harm the release of Episode 9. Johnson responded to a tweet this week which said, "My main gripes are that you abandoned the spirit and heart of Star Wars in favor of your own ideas, opinions, and mindset, rather than continuing a 40-year legacy. Skywalker and the rest of almost everything in the film subverted all that was." The director defended his choices, but even then commentators were not satisfied. He wrote, "For me, The Last Jedi 100% distills what the spirit and heart of Star Wars has been in my life. But yes, it is personal, it's a certain point of view, and it has to be. Originals were personal for George Lucas, that's why they're alive." Star Wars boss Bob Iger called a meeting to discuss firing Kathleen Kennedy. Star Wars films will truly betray the heart and spirit of the originals if they lose that, and become soulless clean homages. But being alive means being messy, and it means every film won't line up exactly with what every fan is expecting or wants. I'm sorry The Last Jedi didn't line up with your own certain point of view, really, honestly I am." One fan was quick to reply, "So you didn't make a movie for Disney or Star Wars fans, you made your own personal movie. Well, that was selfish." Another added, "That kind of thinking will leave Rian Johnson without a job soon." But Johnson also has his defenders, and one wrote, "In the end, the only thing any creative can do is make work that they personally feel deeply connected with. It's a rare movie that works for almost everyone. I'm glad you were able to make a film you're proud of, Rian. It looks like the two sides may never see eye to eye, but what does that mean for the future of Star Wars?"